a little dicey here. I just got rid of a beard, dude.
Remember when they went NWO on Chavez?
Chaos is broken out of the stump-up center. Andrew Fonfara victorious. The crowd not pleased with the fact that Chavez Jr. forced to capitulate in his corner.
So listen.
In the ring. I know, Al, you actually got nailed in Puerto Rico, and I don't know if we get Hazard put in.
We're going to wait for Chavez's interview. Chavez Jr. is back. He's going to be fighting a fighter by the name of Marcos Reyes, who is 33-2 with 24 KOs. He's from Mexico. The fight's going to be down in El Paso. We're going to be providing full coverage for that fight with our video reporter Jason Gonzalez, and also with the help of Showtime Championship Boxing. Thank you, Showtime CBS. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover every single major fight live. Marcos Reyes is, as I said, 33-2 with 24 KOs. He's going to provide a good fight, but he's so much of a smaller fighter. For example, if I'm correct, this is only going to be his third fight at full. No, wait. He's never weighed in at the full 168 pounds, you know, from my understanding. And also what you're going to see is he doesn't have much defense, and he's a pressure fighter. He's a pressure fighter, power puncher, but yet this is a fight where Chavez, obviously, after the loss to Fonfara, is supposed to look good. He's supposed to win. And more importantly, since it's down in Mexico, he's supposed to get knocked out. Now, we're going to listen to his post-fight interview very soon to take a trip back down memory lane. You know, let's listen to what Fonfara had to say first.
Congratulations to you. How did you manage to pull this off? You were technically sound and you dominated this fight.
I know Chavez is a tough fighter. He don't quit. He's like in good shape. But when I start first round, I know I win this fight. He don't get punched. Like, you know, he hit me like one good punch. I catch it and I say, this guy don't have punch because...
Well, basically, you know, let's just stop it right there. And Chavez's power doesn't seem to have carried up. You know, even when, like, you know, we first saw it with Brian Vera. You know, and Brian Vera has since retired and been knocked out every fight since. Did he get stopped by Willie Monroe? I forgot. But basically, Chavez Jr., he may look like a thunderous puncher at 168 pounds because he puts all his body and all his force in him. He's a very strong guy, but it just doesn't look like, you know, maybe it's the fact that he hasn't had a consistent trainer. You know, remember he was training with Joe Goosen, kind of threw Joe Goosen under the bus a little bit. And remember, they only had about, at that point in time, about a month or actually less than 2 months together. Now, when I first heard that Chavez Jr. was fighting Fonfara, and I'm a big Chavez Jr. fan, I already said to myself, oh, he's going to get beat up. You know, because I thought, well, he really wanted this fight, and this goes to show you that Al Haymon doesn't always give his fighters easy fights, because Fonfara is a full-fledged 175-pound fighter now, even though formerly he did fight at 168, but he is a full-fledged light heavyweight. And putting Chavez Jr. against a guy like that who took our light heavyweight champion, Adonis Stevenson, saying our, but the light heavyweight champion, recognized at 175 pounds, WBC, Adonis Stevenson, to the distance, I'm thinking, well, he's going to give Chavez Jr. some major trouble. Oh, and this was when he forgot to say thank you, Al Haymon, Fonfara.
Julio.
This was embarrassing.
Okay?
Almost cried.
I'm okay. You know, I have a tough opponent. I think I'm winning the fight, but this is...
You thought you won the fight?
I think I won the fight, you know.
On that sauce.
Before the second round, I think with the referee deduction, I don't know you.
I don't think the fight was even close. You were out-punched considerably. Why did you continue tonight to lean in with your head? What was your strategy there?
You know, my strategy is work to the body, but the guy is too heavy for me. His new heavy is new weight. He's a good fighter. I wanted a rematch. You know, I won 170. the guy is good, but I think I need another fight, and I need a rematch.
How much did the layoff affect you and the rust?
No, I feel good, you know. But this is the different way, you know.
Different way.
I try
It's
to
too much heavier.
Try to make my fight, you know. Go to a body, but the guy is heavy, you know. I feel no heavy hands, but heavy guy.
What do you think your future is now?
I want a rematch, you know. I want a rematch.
Yeah, thank you.
The guy is a good fighter, but I tell you, you know, the fight starts.
What do you think would be different?
This fight?
Yes. If you
The
had a
layoff and different because I have a fight, you know, and 170, you know, because 172 is too much for me.
Your reaction to going down for the first time in your career?
I'm relaxed, you know. I'm fight better after the knockdown. I'm a fighter, you know. I can lose, I can win by fight for the fans, you know. I think this is a good fight for the fans. I lost, but I am here, I'm good, and I want a rematch.
Your dad warned you against taking this fight,
Yes.
and you decided to take it anyway. Was he right?
Because maybe it's right, but I fight for the people, you know. I can lose, I can win, but I fight for the people.
Julio, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Bob, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very much.
Now, remember, we had to talk about it. He did quit. Remember, I believe he said something was going on with his leg. As we know right now, just 3 months later, this fight was in April. He's fighting on, this fight coming up against Marcos Reyes is on July the 18th, 2015, Showtime, down in El Paso. So we know he didn't have an injury. And if you remember, if you watched the fight, remember they went NWO and started throwing like beer and all kind of shit in the ring. Paulie Malignaggi got smacked upside the head with a beer, you know, and basically, you know, it was sad. It was sad seeing him lose like that because it goes to show that he didn't take the sport seriously. So now it's good to see that he's very active because it looks like he may be fighting 3 times this year. He gets this win, maybe get, you know, and I'll put it this way. A guy like Chavez, after the loss to Fonfara, like, I don't mind him fighting a guy like Marcos Reyes next. And then another guy a little bit higher up, you know, maybe maybe the winner of Anthony Durrell and Marco Antonio Rubio, if that becomes the next fight. I don't mind him fighting a guy like no, he can't fight Rubio again. You know, but well, I guess what I'm saying is this. We know the kid can be good. He's shown sometimes, you know, that he can be good, but we know that he just doesn't take it seriously. It's good that he's training with Robert Garcia. It's good that he's actually getting a full disciplined camp in. The only thing I don't like is, well, I hope it's a disciplined camp, because the only thing I don't like is he be training, you know, in his backyard, in his living room. To me, I'm thinking like, no, man, get out and get to the gym. Just my own personal opinion, though. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. We will be providing full coverage. That means we will have someone down in Texas for this fight. And also, I'm going to be doing prediction videos. See, I'm looking at the highlights right now. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put 2 sets of highlights in the description box that you'll be able to watch of the fight. One of the highlights is actually full, you know, exclusive highlights. Also, I'm going to create a playlist and put the Fonfara fight into that playlist. So basically, like I said, on this channel, we're going to be providing full coverage. Also, go to RealCombatMedia.com for our latest Chavez Jr. versus Marcos Reyes coverage, and all of our all boxing coverage, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu. I am T Street Controversy. He hit the shit out of Chavez. And his legs, remember he felt like a tree? Not bad, I'm trying to focus, and the fight's still only showing the replay. He hit the shit out of him. Mina Fonfara. Like how we spent, like, man, it was crazy. Please subscribe.